Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. For new subscribers, thank you for subscribing first of all, and welcome to my channel. So today I'm going to be fitting the carbon fiber parts I ordered a few months back, and I know should have fitted already, but the reason why I didn't is I actually didn't have the bike. As you know, I got it a couple of weeks ago from the garage because I got the bike resprayed. And the front fender came in with a different finish. It came with glossy finish, which although it's beautiful, it wasn't the look I was going for. Now, if you've seen my previous video, you know that I got the bike resprayed, and I went for bright red and for metallic white for the highlights. Now the bike becomes, you know, it's quite flashy, I would say. Stands out a lot, and it's quite bright, you know, you have that gloss effect. So I wanted something to contrast, and the best way to go about doing that was to get the matte carbon fiber parts to, you know, throughout the bike. So obviously the one that I've got was the glossy one. Now they've sent it a few weeks ago, the matte version. As you can see, it looks beautiful, and I have a feeling I should be able to fit it without removing the front wheel. Now I know one of the comments from a previous video, they mentioned, one of the guys mentioned that you have to remove it. I'm a stubborn guy. I'm gonna try to give it a go and see if I can fit it. If I can't, then I'll need to take to a garage for them to do it for me. But let's hope not. Let's hope I can do it today. So let's not waste any more time and go and fit them. So I'm going to start with the easiest part from the bike, which is these babies. Now these are for the air intake, just below the seat or the tank. So let's go and do them. As you can see, there's only two areas they're going to be needing to lock into. You just need an Allen key and a screwdriver, and you should be good to go. So I'm going to swap cameras and guide you through it. Although it's a simple step by step, it's always good to see someone else doing, to see how difficult or things to take in consideration. So let's go and fit them. So the part that I need is this one. It's going to be replacing it. It's going to go here, and all you need is an Allen key, a number 5 maybe. Let's see. Bang on. So let's start removing this. And that's it, really. Try to not to lose the screws. Okay, what do you think? Great, right? Should be careful here, just because you don't want to lose the screw there, because you don't know where it's going to end up in the middle of the engine. So be very careful. So what do you think so far? Okay, so since we're all the way here in the bottom of the bike, let's look at changing the rear fender. So there's a screw, I don't know if you can see it. Let me see if I can find it. There, can you see it? Just there. And you need a size 5 Allen key. It's a bit tricky to get there, and I don't want to remove anything, but I know I can find it. And then obviously these ones, 1, 2, and then if you go to the other side, we have this bit here. These you can just press them and they should release, and then I think that's it. Like, there's nothing else holding it. So press this. Let me see if I can find it. Yeah, don't know if you heard that. Yeah, it just comes out. Now it's completely loose. So yeah, so 3 to go. Let's try to take the most stubborn one. And this is gonna be tricky. So anti-clockwise, don't forget, otherwise you're gonna struggle a lot and not make much progress. Wonder if I could go through here now that can you see what I'm doing? It's a very narrow place. Yeah, it's up there. Grabbed it. Here you go. Now these two, I need to find the right tool to do that. I'm not even kidding you. This was the first one that I tried, and it was the right size, 8mm, and you're good to go. Okay, that's all right. Again, not a lot of space to work. One of the screws or bolts. Let's do the other side. Just putting my finger there so I can feel the screw coming out and I can hold it. So when I pull, it comes together like so. Okay, right. There you go. Woo! Okay, so far so good, right? It's all coming together. Okay, so I just noticed as I was fitting this, there's nothing to hold this section. I don't know if you actually, you can't see, I don't think you can see. So there's nothing to hold this bit to the rest of the bike to here. So it's less screws to fit. And because it's such a strong part, I don't think it'll be a problem. But any of these parts, what I tend to do, and I think it's a good way to do it actually, is just tighten it a little bit on each side, so everything is in the right position. And then once you know everything is fitted in the right position, you cannot tighten it much harder. I don't really like giving credit to my brother, but I have to say most of these things that I've learned to do, especially to do with mechanics or disassembling parts, got to do with my brother. He's the one who kind of did most of this stuff, and I always learned from him. Although he doesn't have a motorbike, he did when he was younger. He was really into remote control cars, and I was too, obviously copying him. And so thanks for teaching me a little bit about the mechanics. Moving to the front, obviously you can see Allen key might be size 5, and then just like the other quirky little buttons, you just have to press there and press here to remove it, and you can see this is loose. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and this should come out. So let's take a look. Yeah, size 5. 1, 2, 3. Using a small Allen key. Anything to poke, just press on those buttons. Press. They come out. Like, just fell. I cut them. They're here. This is how they look. And to fit them, it's just pressing them. I think I need to leave it like this. Okay, it's a bit a weird way to go in. I don't know how is that going to work with the carbon fiber because it's quite stiff. Do you know what? There's actually, you can actually buy this part from a Moto Composites in carbon, but I actually didn't mind it being black again for the contrast. Okay, it worked, but I was quite worried about it. It's a bit fiddly. Okay, let's start to slowly lock these in place. Okay, good. So just so you know, you have to hold it like this, and then you press this in. Okay. Okay, locked. The last one. Boom. Now just tighten it up here. So 3 out of 4. Now let's do this front one. So now I want to do this front one, and just to give you an idea, Allen key, I bet they're all 5 because the Japanese like to make things easier and reuse the same tools or the same parts, which makes complete sense. Obviously you have to remove this. But yeah, so 1, 2, 3, 4, and then obviously this bit, and I can't see anything else. Looks like that's it. Now obviously the trick is if it comes out easily or not. I hope it does. Let's give it a go. First things first. Okay, you're probably going to need to take this off to fit on your new fender. But it's good that it keeps, you know, has the same cuttings. You can see it's quite loose already. I don't know how you feel about these reflectors. You know, obviously without them looks much nicer, but then, you know, we also want to be safe on the road. And okay, moment of truth. Let me disconnect this bit. Okay. So, moment of truth. Does it come out? Okay. Doesn't look like it. Let's see if there's any way. Okay, so I have a feeling it does come out. You just need to take these bits off. But then again, I don't know if it's easy to take it from here. Okay. There you go. Came out. Okay, so comes from one side, comes from the other. Ta-da! So should be easy to fix this. There you go. And done. Okay, so now one thing we need to do is, you see, there's a washer here. Can you see? I'm pulling. I need to pull this and put it on the other one from both sides, and these guys. There you go. And fit them here. The same here. Now you can see there's a hole there to put to actually know the name of that thing. Is it a rivet? Yeah, although I can fit that later because I need to get some. I don't have any. So if you are doing this, you should get some before you do the work. But I don't think it will be any problem at all to fit it without it. Now obviously I'm missing those screws. Back pocket. Everything goes to the back pocket, never to be seen again. Now, question for you guys. Should I be putting the lights back on? I don't think so. Honestly, I don't think so. It looks much nicer without it. And come on, it's not that's gonna save my life, is it? Probably gonna help, but I don't think it's gonna save my life. So I'm gonna do without it. So now I'm gonna put back the light, although I don't like it, for the simple reason this has been held with a rubber washer, and as I tighten it, it becomes you know, it kind of squashes the rubber. And the reason why it does that is because there's a spacer, can you see, a metal spacer there. They'll hold once you tighten, you can't tighten anymore. So for that reason, I'm going to put it back. Okay, so this is slightly loose because the washer, why is that? I have a feeling this is happening because the other one probably was thicker. Maybe I actually don't need this bit now. I can just go with this. So the other thing that I've done is I removed these two spaces. Now I don't know, I think the only reason we have that spaces is because this is so thick. If you can you see on the inside? So thick. To make it flat, to flash with it, we use it. Otherwise you don't need it. So I didn't fit it. So let's have a quick look around the bike, shall we? Hi guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you liked it. Again, a few more additions to the bike. I think I'm done with carbon fiber parts on the bike. I got the look that I was going for. I think there's not a lot more that I want to do on this. I keep saying that, but then there's always something. But I think the next thing that I'll have for you guys, and you have to come back to watch it, is to do with the rear of the bike. Again, I mentioned to you there's something I want to look at, a tail tidy. There's quite a few different ones available out there. I've been flirting with many of them, but I finally got one, and all to be revealed in the next video. So I hope you liked the video. I hope you liked the mods that I'm doing on this bike. Thank you again for the continued support, and don't forget, riding is the road. Until next one, take care, bye.